We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
To kick off for Arizona.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
19.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Back to throw here. And that's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Come on, come on. Hey, let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCollum. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, what?
They'll set up a throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready? Gravity Lions. Ready?
They'll run on first down. McCollum. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Check match, Viking 18.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go!
Throwing to start the drive. Owens. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Owens. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Owens. That is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And now the rookie's free. He's got a full head of steam. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Cardinals nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go, Scott. 65 catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 38-yard
Well, you're
line.
already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Ready.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
69, 70 Lions. Check smash, check smash. Ready,
Back to throw. Owens. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Sets up a third down and
Hey, look at this
18.
defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take it for first down 10 at their own 40.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. What I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Come on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Owens. Finding his target is Trey McBride. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Owens. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Cardinals hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. Owens. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Ditch the eagle, ditch the eagle. Check, check.
Operating from the gun. Owens. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll go with a keeper. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play. Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll go again with Benson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Go! Cougar 19! Go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Owens. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Leads to 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Owens. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready.
Off play action. Owens. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
18 Cardinal.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Ready.
Benson. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Warriors 70. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
2nd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to run with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Cardinals 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Room past the 35, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Okay, break.
That's good for Baltimore.
Come on. Let's go.
First and 10.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 47-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
The final shot before break. Owens. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Owens. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Owens. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, McCollum to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready,
Ball
set.
at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And he brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. McCollum. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. McCollum. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Street. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Cardinals 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
70 Lions.
2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Owens. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, Pioneer, 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Off play action. Owens. Hit as as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Nice. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. McCollum down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
70, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He'll drop to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
70 Lions.
Here we go on 4th down. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the portal. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he stopped immediately there. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready up.
2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now a give, right side. McCollum. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
65. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal Army with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Mustang 19.
First and 10.
Operating from the gun, McClendon. Open man here is Benson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
Looking to throw. McClendon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
12 more yards. That's another.
70 Ranger. 70, 18, Robert, 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, Dell.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can.
Trap 60, trap 60.
10 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and inches. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On the set.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
A gain of 4 yards.
And now an audible here into something else. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On the ready. Down. 60 Bobcats. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. McClendon. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Ravens 24, Cardinals 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. McCollum. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ariza on to punt here as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the jump.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Lions. Let's go. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. McClendon. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready up.
Operating from the gun. McClendon. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Steady.
They run the counter. McCollum. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one let go deep for Laporta. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout goal right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60.
Back to throw here. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Cut 19. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. McClendon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Off
Play action. McClendon. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Short one here, caught by McBride. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 more yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. McClendon. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. McClendon. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 36 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Ravens 24, Cardinals 21.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Press all 80.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Check. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCollum. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Go street. Cowboy 80.
He's back to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. As he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's got McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's 1st down.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. Stop below 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's 1st and 10.
Street. Trap. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here comes second down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. They'll drop the throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll set up a throw. Goes to Laporta, right side. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Let's go now. Ready,
On first down, McCollum. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Cougar 19. Steady.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Come on. Set. Cowboy. 19 targets. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
They'll run the draw with Brooks. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle. Let's go.
On third down, McCollum. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
70 Timberwolves.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Trey McBride. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McClendon. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here we go, here we go. Chop 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On 4th down, McClendon. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Let's go. Push the Eagles. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They're going to look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And it's 4th down.
Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah.
MEH, man.